Now, in this video, we'll be talking about Judge Boyd, the queen of all
I'm just going to
judges.
sentence you to 8 years in prison in each cause number. They will run concurrently.
A few moments later.
Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do y'all need help?
From making sure a woman who committed elderly abuse didn't escape the law.
Please forgive me, and I'm sorry. I'm just miss my family very much.
If you continue to commit offenses, then that's not showing love for your family. Because the reason why you're not with your family now is because you've committed an offense.
To calling out a man who was acting inappropriately with his lawyer right in court.
When I was a defense attorney, I would have male clients sometimes that would hit on me, right? And you know what I would tell my client as I'm seeing them at the jail? I would be like, you would be such a good catch. If only you didn't have this SID number and was charged with murder.
Judge Boyd doesn't play around. Her courtroom is built on respect, justice, and truth. No exceptions. All these cases make you realize exactly why criminals deserve every punishment they get. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the videos. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So, in our first case, this woman came to court in tears after being accused of abusing an elderly lady, begging Judge Boyd for forgiveness. But Judge Boyd wasn't having it. She stood firm and made it clear that actions have consequences.
Mr. Chumley, thank you for your patience.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
All right, so this is what
Judge Stephanie Boyd, please forgive me, and I'm sorry. I'm just miss my family very much. So I've been in for 410 days, and I would like to see my family. It's my birthday this month, and I miss my family tremendously.
Well, here's the thing.
So if
you continue to commit offenses, then that's not showing love for your family. Because the reason why you're not with your family now is because you've committed an offense.
Away from my family,
and actually the offense
very much.
The offense,
Fair County Jail, ma'am.
The offense that you have committed is an injury to the elderly or disabled person, bodily injury. And that person is an elderly person. So that's why you are here. And what I can tell you is, if I follow this agreement, you are not going back to that location. You're not going to be allowed to be around any of those persons. Do you understand? Maybe she understands, maybe she doesn't.
It's crazy how someone can hurt another person and still expect sympathy. Okay, on our next case, this guy completely lost his mind in court, acting inappropriately with his own lawyer. Now she wants to withdraw from the case.
All right. You've been on this planet for 50 years, right? You need to speak up so I can hear. All right, let me explain something to you. People always say, to the bold, you get things because you're being bold. When I was a defense attorney, I would have male clients sometimes that would hit on me, right? And you know what I would tell my client as I'm seeing them at the jail? I would be like, you would be such a good catch. If only you didn't have this SID number and was charged with murder, I would consider. Your attorney doesn't want to date you. No, listen to me. Your attorney doesn't want to date you. So you need to respect your attorney. Your attorney knows all of your criminal history. Normally, women do not want to hang their star to somebody with criminal history. And when you are in a professional setting, you need to speak to that person professionally, because that person holds your life in their hands in a way. Like, maybe they don't want to represent you very well. Maybe it's, hey, this guy's hitting on me, he's all creepy. Maybe I should just let him go to jail. So the next attorney you get, speak to them professionally. There's none of this, hey, sexy, hey, baby, because they're not interested in you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to allow your attorney to withdraw, and I'm going to appoint you a male attorney. If you want to say, hey, sexy baby to them, just see how that goes. Have a seat. You're going to get appointed to a male attorney. Have a seat. Thank you.
Imagine trying to flirt with your attorney when you still have pending charges. Yeah, that was beyond stupid. Now, this idiot kept asking Judge Boyd why he was being punished for his crime, like he didn't even understand what he did wrong. And that's when Judge Boyd stepped in, calm but firm, and completely schooled him.
And the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served.
Your Honor, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why am I going to prison?
Why are you going to prison?
Breaking into my own apartment.
All right. Let me explain something to you, and I'm sure your attorney explained it to you. When you have a protective order, in that protective order, it tells you what you're not allowed to do. Usually in a protective order, it will tell you there are certain locations you can't go to. There are certain people you can't be around. I'm sure in your protective order, it states that you were not allowed to be around Jasmine Nunn. You did it anyway. I'm sure in the protective order, it told you were not to go to that location. You did it anyway. That's a court order. When you violate court orders, that's a signal to the court that you're probably not going to abide by conditions of probation. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
She reminded him that actions have consequences, and in her courtroom, ignorance isn't an excuse. Okay, now on this next case, Judge Boyd humbled a scammer right in court. He thought he could talk his way out, making excuses and acting innocent, but Judge Boyd wasn't buying any of it.
All right, court is going on the record. Court is calling 2025 CR 1023 State versus Mark Lunsford. Can I have parties announced?
Austin Stout for the state.
Sam Condell and Sam Law from Mr. Bucks.
And are you Mr. Lunsford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Lunsford, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorneys?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes,
Counsels, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
we do. Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor, except the state does have a motion to waive counts 2 through 55 and proceed only on count 1.
Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Lunsford, did you review the document entitled, just one moment. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with money laundering? Everyone, please whisper. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of money laundering less than $300,000 as a first-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years in life and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
We discussed the defenses with it, Your Honor.
All right. Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I-
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Lunsford, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you're not a United States citizen by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you can be deported, not allowed?
She saw right through the lies and made sure he got exactly what he deserved. Now, in this next case, this woman's probation was revoked after being gone for a long time. She thought the court would go easy on her, but Judge Boyd had other plans.
She did say that she did meet with the probation officer who came to the Bexar County Jail, but they were kind of perplexed as to the reason why she pledged probation when she had an outstanding blue warrant and parole issues.
Oh, usually there's a plea because they think if they were given probation on this and some sort of help, then maybe parole won't revoke them. Sometimes parole will look at that, not revoke them. Sometimes parole will.
In my conversations with Ms. Carzales, she stated to me that when she did meet with probation, they had represented to her that if she got revoked, then they would seek to modify the probation to
until start your discharge.
and obviously that did not occur, Your Honor, and I don't know the veracity of that situation or not, Your Honor. I don't. But you know, she's presenting herself here to the court right now. She's admitting that, yeah, once she was released from TDC, that she did not report. So it's just a unique situation. I mean, there's a situation in which there's confirmation that she was actually in prison. This is not a situation in which she just absconded and ignored her obligations to the court, Your Honor. There's not. There's I guess it's about 8 months or so left for the term of probation, Your Honor, and I think it's just that she was looking for some little reprieve from the court so that she could either continue on probation or consider terminating her unsatisfactorily so that she can go ahead and actually kind of hit truth and get on forward with putting this situation behind her, Your Honor. And I think she also wanted to explain some of the things about the circumstances and also trainings and things that she has received since she was first put on probation, Your Honor.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Gloria Marie Gonzalez.
All right, counsel, you may proceed.
Now, you had some things that you wanted to tell the judge about what you've done to change yourself since you were put on probation.
Yes, I did the cognitive thinking. I got 2 trades. I got my license in mechanic. I got my MVAC. I got my GED. And I took every class that I could to change my life. I got full custody of my son. And I just had a setback. I had a job. I was doing everything I was supposed to. I was taking care of my child. I was paying my bills. And I just want to get back to that. He goes back to school on the 18th. And I've already.
After hearing how long she'd been missing, the judge had no choice but to send her straight to prison. And now, for our best case yet, this so-called sovereign citizen walks into court thinking he's above the law. But Judge Boyd wasn't having any of it.
Are you Mr. McKinney?
Yes, I am, Ms. Boyd.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
That'd be difficult. And
Well, no, because I need to swear you in.
okay,
You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
no disrespect to the court, Ms. Boyd.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't swear. That's why I'm trying to bring to
Right.
your attention. I don't
All
swear.
right, let me ask you this. Do you affirm that you will tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I guarantee to the court that I would definitely tell the truth, and I'm
Right.
aware of perjury.
All right.
And
You wanted to
that I
place
won't
something.
do.
You wanted to place something on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
You may proceed.
I'd like to place on the record that I was recently magistrated by Judge Ramirez. It was this past Thursday or Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I was without counsel. And from my understanding, the Sixth Amendment grants you the right in all criminal proceedings to be able to have the assistance of counsel, which I didn't have during that re-magistration. During my first magistration, counsel was provided through the public defender's office, and that was negated in this recent re-magistration. So I want to just make sure that it was brought to the court's attention and the record was established with that, so there could be an objection that the court was notified of in that regard.
All right. You said something interesting. You said that the public defender's office was present?
In the first, and that was June 14th
Okay.
of this year.
Watch his face the moment he realizes the judge isn't playing games. That's the exact second he knew he was finished.